FireBatHero is being forced back, so FireBatHero might be in a little bit of early trouble, but he's sending some vultures around the side. He may go in from the back, but he may just go to raid. I don't know what Mind has in the back here. Mind has a couple of forces sieging up on that ridge outside his natural, and now FireBatHero's vultures are just laying mines all around the center. They may try to just run by those tanks, but we'll see. I think... And now FireBatHero is pressing out with the vultures. He targets one of the tanks and takes it down. He's coming in with other vultures from the other side, but I think Mind probably is going to come out ahead here. We'll see, but it looks like Mind has a superior vulture count at this point. FireBatHero is sending out more vultures, but again, I think that tank is making the difference. I think it does pay to go for 1 or 2 tanks when you're investing in this many vultures. And FireBatHero is being forced further and further back. I think he's going to have to make some sort of tech switch because this pure vulture build is not working for him. Mind has his number on it at the moment. There is that little path out the back on the natural in this map, so he could go for some sort of vulture harassment by sneaking his vultures out that way, but that's not much consolation because those tanks are going to be able to just press in and start shelling the natural, and FireBatHero is going to be in a lot of trouble. I really don't know what FireBatHero can do to break out of this. Now he's got his own tank, and now he's going to siege up on top of the ridge, and this may be what he needs to do. But now he's unsieging, and I guess he's going to just siege a different position. Sieges, I guess, a little bit further back. Now the vulture's heading in. I think they take out 1 or 2 SCVs. That tank is still able to shell the natural, though. And, and the vultures almost pick off that tank. They do pick off the tank of FireBatHero, so FireBatHero now has no tanks. He's putting out a starport, so he's going to try to get some raids out, and raids are good against this build, against this build of mines because there is no anti-air for mine. But I think it might be too little too late for FireBatHero because he is not going to be able to get out a lot of raids fast. He's not going to be able to get a lot of tanks fast, and he's going to be consistently at a disadvantage. He's losing a lot of SCVs. I think the tanks are in range of that SCV line. They're also definitely in range of the command center. More tanks coming in for Mind, and that command center is about to go down. One more hit. He lifts it off just in time, but it's burning, and I think it'll probably burn down before he can repair it. We'll see. No, he's probably going to be able to repair it before it burns down. So FireBatHero just barely saving that natural command center, but still in a ton of trouble. 1 base against 2, he's lost a lot of SCVs, and he's got inferior forces on the ground, so just nothing going for FireBatHero at this point. And Mind is pressing in for what may end up being the killing blow. But FireBatHero has a lot of tanks out now, so he's sieging up, and he's going to try to bust out of this contain. He has a Wraith out, and the Wraith is going to peck away at those tanks. I'm not sure what Mind's going to do. Mind has a starport of his own going down, so he might just get his own tanks out. He's putting down a 3rd base now, so he's going to try to really solidify this economic advantage. And he's still got quite a few tanks. He has a Goliath out now, so he's going to be able to ward off that Wraith, and I don't think it makes sense for FireBatHero to try to invest in cloaking at this point. I think he needs to just get those tanks out and reclaim his natural. And that's going to take him a little while. He is going to try to plant the command center back down. He does do it successfully. And he may be able to break out of this contain, but the command center is still in range of those tanks, so he's going to have to press up a little bit more and sacrifice some tanks to get in range of Mind's contain. Mind's contain is looking pretty weak. He has more forces up there. Okay, he has some tanks in the background. So I don't know that FireBatHero is going to be able to press out of this. He does have mining going at his secondary again. Now he's using that back route to try to get some vultures out. Cleverly repairing his tank to win that little engagement on the side. So he is slowly pushing this contain back, but he's still going to be behind. Even if he breaks out of this contain, he's going to be behind economically and behind militarily. So he'll have to just play brilliantly to come back here. Those vultures are being caught by a superior vulture force of mines, so they're just going to have to run and try to do some damage somewhere. But well, we'll see. There's that 3rd base is up and running for Mind now, so Mind is very much in the lead economically. And he's got pretty solid map control. Those vultures aren't able to do much of anything. science facility is down, so he's probably just getting level 2 upgrades at this point. Planting a ton of mines there. And I'm not sure what FireBatHero is doing now. He's mining from that second base, but he needs to. He can't just sit around and hope that Mine somehow falls apart. He's got to go out and do something because Mine has a tremendous lead at this point economically. So FireBatHero is pushing out with a few tanks, and those tanks are going to go down. I'm sorry. The tanks survive, but Mine's taking out one of Inter.Mind's tanks, and well, FireBatHero is pressing up with a few tanks here now in the bottom right, and he's going to try to break out this way, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. There's a already established position there for Mind with quite a few tanks. Even if FireBatHero does break through those, he's still got a long way to go to get to that 3 o'clock expansion, so Mind will be able to slow him down. And FireBatHero doesn't have a whole lot of time to make up the disadvantage that he's at. Mind running some vultures in, probably just to take fire from the tanks and make them splash each other a little bit and such. And FireBatHero's tank count is being whittled down, and now Drop Tech is out for Mind, and that'll allow him to break these defensive lines that FireBatHero has set up. So FireBatHero in very poor shape at the moment. I think he's probably trying to claim that bottom right base and just get far enough out that he can build a command center there. 4th base going down for Mine, so this is all but over for FireBatHero. 4 base to 2, and with lots of lost SCVs is not a recoverable position, I don't think. But FireBatHero is still going to try. FireBatHero known for hanging on past past the point of defeat. He is building a command center there, so he's going to try to take that 3rd base. But in a lot of famous games where FireBatHero is not GG'd when most players would have GG'd, and sometimes had pylon hearts drawn as a result. But in any event, and now drop pressing in for Mind, and those last tanks of FireBatHero's go down. His siege line's broken, and a ton of tanks for Mind, and Mind's just going to overwhelm FireBatHero. FireBatHero's going to have to GG in just a second. His natural's getting blown to hell. Now he's pulling the SCVs. He may actually be able to ward off these few tanks here, but again, just losing SCVs, losing tanks. And he can't sustain this against Mind's macro off of 4 bases. So Mind's established this contain again, and Mind is putting down a 5th base, and that's not necessary at this point, but he might as well, I suppose. Nothing else for him to be doing at this point while he waits for FireBatHero to accede to the inevitable, and pushing down the middle with that engineering bay to spot for his tanks. And another big drop loading up, and this may just drop all over that bottom right position and finish off FireBatHero's economy, or it may go for the main. Looks like it's going to the bottom right. And FireBatHero can't even plant that expansion because there's a mine in place, and those 3 tanks are going to be annihilated. Tanks go down, and a lot of SDVs there are going to be trapped, and FireBatHero does GG. So, very well played game on the part of Inter.Mind, and actually I think I misreported this at the beginning of the game, but WeMade Fox was up 2-1 at the beginning of the game, so Inter.Mind actually takes the set for WeMade Fox. So bit of an upset there. 3-1 victory over the second best team in the Pro League. FireBatHero looking a little bit dejected. has been known on occasion to cry when he's defeated, but I don't think he's going to this time. But at any rate, good game, and hope you enjoyed it. This has been Hamilcar. Bye.